Today we came here to present what computer science is and basically how it is the evolution of robotics, which you are studying now. So first of all, we have my first project, which I know some of you have worked on, such as Tony. He basically made this, but I programmed it and I studied the LEDs inside which blow up. Basically, you use this Arduino, which you program through the computer, and you use these buses and transistors which limit the electricity so you don't fry your LEDs that would make them stop working, to program this and then make a light up. We can also take out this, which would stop the red light from glowing. You put it back in. We can take out this, which would stop one of the blue eyes from glowing, and we can stop this, which is the other blue light. So that's one of the projects we had to do. We also have a radar which is currently not functioning, which would be this, but it's not programmed since we didn't have enough time. Basically what it does, this is an ultrasonic sensor. An ultrasonic sensor works by displaying radio waves which basically bounce off the things in a certain room. So let's say we have the iPad. This makes really tiny radio waves which none of us hear, kind of like bats, which then reflects off this and it gives us an output on the computer, which would be the radar. And this is the code for it. It's really not as complicated as it looks, as long as you learn what the things mean, and basically you can program it really. So for example, we have wait, let me find it. We have rotate. Here, rotate. Radians is the measurement unit you're showing it to rotate, so there's degrees and radians, and rotate basically shows it from how much to how much should it spin. And then I will let Brittany explain the other project.
What that spin is project?
Vinny can also explain.
Okay, so basically it's a motion detector. Okay, it's a motion detector and we use the same sensor but in a different way. So basically it detects objects that are nearby, and when it's nearby, this light will light up. And the further we go with an object, the further the other lights would light up. However, it's not functional at the moment because we haven't actually coded it yet. We've just built it. And that's the general concept.
It works on the same idea as the radar.
Yeah.
It's just basically how, but this, instead of measuring if it reflects, this measures how fast the waves come back, which then later shows us an output on this. So for example, if my hand is here, all of the light bulbs should light up. If my hand is over there, half of the light bulbs should light up, and that's done by measuring how fast the waves reflect off of my hand or off the object that's in front of it. Now once it picks up something, we have a red thing showing over here how it is picking up the waves off of something reflecting. Then it basically turns red. And this is all done through two softwares, which is the Arduino software, which Arduino can use any type of code from Java to Python to most hardware codes such as C, C++. And the other is it's a processing application which can make sketches such as this. And yeah, that's basically it. That's basically for the radar.
One of your best futures that you can have as robotics and future development is either software engineers or computer scientists. Currently, the global demand for computer scientists is the highest, and by last check, computer scientists or software engineers have the highest pay rates worldwide. Besides that, you can escalate into levels of mechatronics, and I'll leave the two of them to explain why exactly computer science they've chosen and what the discipline gave to them in school that no other discipline could have.
We've chosen for me at least, I've chosen computer science because of its real life applications and how really it teaches you stuff which then later on, when you graduate from computer science in IB, you can almost pretty sure get a job at most, it's obviously a starter level job at most software companies. It really it really helps you. I mean, it's way more engaging than any of the other sciences, at least for me, because we get to build projects like this, and it's really fun. That's my third part.
Yeah, I chose computer science because I've always been interested and fascinated by how you can like put components together and make a program to make it run. And it's something like really beautiful to me. And especially the radar, for example, when we like first started working on it, it was really like interesting to see how you can just solve problems in the code. And when it started working, it was just absolutely amazing to me. I loved it so much.
Yeah, we worked on the radar, I think. So basically, first we built the radar, and then we had so much troubleshooting to do. It took us, after the whole thing was built over here, we had to work 1 hour and a half to basically finish the program and make it finally run. And that's caused by the smallest issues. At first I had an issue that the Arduino isn't being picked up by the computer. I solved that. Then the computer couldn't understand under what port the Arduino is. I fixed that. Then we were searching for our last problem, and it was something really simple. One of my cables was not connected properly, and once we connected it and it finally worked, we were over the moon. We were really happy about it.
What they did, guys, is something you'll be doing every day to your job. Most times when you're a computer technician, robotics, software developer, mechatronics, or etc., anything that has to do with software, IT departments, usually the issue starts with something not working. And you never have full details or clearness what is not working, why has it happened, but you need to resolve the issue. And the process they're undergoing right now in computer science is the process that any IT expert will have to undergo in their field of work. That means come in, something is not working, find out why, discover the error, repair it, and release it for public use. That means people that don't have high IT awareness to be able to work with it.
Yeah, so basically this helmet, I've made it in such a way that unless you unplug something or you drop it, you most likely wouldn't break it, because it's built in such a simple way, and it's totally reversible as well. As you can see, it's stuck with tape, so you can reverse it and later on make it into something else. And such as the radar as well. Once you build this, unless you unplug something or you totally delete the code or something like that, it wouldn't break. It wouldn't break by itself because I mean, even though you see it's turning and the cables are moving, they're connected strongly enough so that they wouldn't unplug.
The whole idea is for them to gain life skills. First of all, how to build something that is easily usable by people, take into consideration when it can break, what it can break, and to never have only one short answer solution. What he's saying right there is very important that the helmet can be decomposed and turned into something else, because rarely, in your worst case scenario, as an IT expert or computer engineer or a robotics technician, you'll need to make one solution. Oftentimes, once you come up with one hardware or software solution, you'll realize that very short the demand of people and public will require for you from that to become a different hardware or software solution very fast. So one of the things he learned there, although he subconsciously explained that, was the fact that he understood how important it is for his work to be able to be undone and a whole other work to be created based on what he already created.
Yeah, and also the things we've done. So basically, I would explain kind of the code on this. We had to our first project was to build a traffic light. Basically, this kind of uses the same thought process as a traffic light. So this light is turn on, turn off, such as the traffic light, which turns on the yellow light, then turns on the green light, and then the red one. Here we have the blue light, which constantly stays on, which is all done the same way. It's just when the computer tells it to turn off, you just tell it no. So basically, it's two roles. It's one is turn on light, the other one is turn off. Once you delete the turn off, the light would stay on for as long as it's plugged in. And basically, most of the things that we do in computer science are interchangeable and can somehow always evolve into something better. Now, this helmet, you can put many more things inside of it, such as speakers, servos, controllers, but that was not our task at the moment.
What he is explaining is that in computer science, what he's doing at the moment in 11th grade is just fundamentals of way better projects and way greater work to come after that. Yeah, he created just one average helmet with a 3D mold, he plugged in a couple of UV lights and he gave it life. but that is just the fundamentals of all the skills he'll need as an IT expert. Maybe he'll need to go to computer-aided design to solve an issue from a hardware perspective. Maybe he'll need to solve it from a software perspective, like the UV lights. And maybe part of his works has to evolve to even greater project over time. What he obtained so far are very valuable fundamental skills, which, if not guarantee his employment, make him top of the line demand for most of the companies worldwide at the moment.
Talking about hardware and software, I'll relate back to a radar, which first of all had a software problem, and then once we figured out the software problem, we figured out that we have a hardware problem, and once we solved all of it, it worked. Yes.
Guys, what do you think about your future from robotics, and what do you think about programming and choosing a career as a computer developer or a software engineer?
Well, the future of robotics is very complicated, and I don't think I'm at the level yet to talk about it, but it is a really interesting job and something that I would like to do.